Thank you for visiting Many Paths to Light. This is Tammy. Today I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. And this is going to be for what's coming in for the month of August for you guys. I've already pre-shuffled all the cards, laid them out, and took a look at it. It looks like you've had quite a bit of a imbalance in a situation. And it's something from the past. It looks like it's been pretty kind of up and down. So we're going to go ahead and go through the cards. And I already did the clarifying of these, but we'll go through this situation first, and then I'll review with you the cards that clarified the situation. So the first card that came out was the number 18, Shadow. So in this card, it could be an aspect, a reflection, maybe an imbalance within yourself, or within you're dealing with possibly, a toxic situation, or trying to find an equal balance between the light and the dark of a situation. It like looking in a mirror at a reflection, reflecting on what's good about a situation, what's bad about the situation, and how to resolve it. There was some sort of issue that's been going on, and sometimes we just have to face, if it's something within ourselves, sometimes we have to face an understanding. We can't fix everything outside of our environment. The best we can do is fix what's in ourselves. So it could also be working on something within yourself to move forward in a situation. Below the 18 shadow card came the number 4, Authority. So this is like the Emperor. You could be dealing with a father figure or somebody like a boss. Also, it could be some sort of, it could be Aries. That also represents an Aries. Or just somebody that feels like, that they're not above you necessarily, but in charge of you. And maybe you're trying to find some sort of balance between this person or situation. The next card was Strength. So you could also be dealing with a Leo. It was came next to, which is the number 9, came next to 18. So in looking at that, the shadow, when dealing with your shadow self, internal emotions, or even if it's a toxic person or something within your own self, you're strong enough to tame that beast, because that's the whole purpose of the Strength card, is taming the inner beast or taming the situation. So even though you may be facing some sort of shadow aspect or some kind of conflict between another individual, light and dark, you'll have the strength to find balance between whatever this situation is. If it's a person or some sort of authority figure in your environment. And so far I'm seeing high aspect on the Aries and Leo, so heavy on the fire sign. The next card between bravery came the Chariot, Progress. So in the month of August, you'll be moving away from whatever occurred in July, forward movement with strength to balance out whatever situation that you're facing that you might feel imbalance, because you're going to face it head on, looking at it deeply, like connecting with it, finding an understanding, and finding balance within whatever this conflict is. The next is the Two of Wands, which is an awesome card. Even though she's looking out the window, she's thinking about, traveling, a situation, how to overcome, daydreaming about travel, or, movement forward past, whatever the situation here in July was. the next card that came was the Page of Pentacles. And it looks like it's slow moving, but there's still light in the back. And if you notice, this card is also balanced with light and dark. So it's some sort of imbalance either internally or with someone, Leo or Aries, that you may be dealing with, that kind of cause some sort of imbalance. The next card is the Five of Pentacles. So this card, the person is inside the church, but they're still feeling, well, I kind of look at this card multiple ways, okay? Because this is the vice versa. So on the back, there's somebody outside of the church feeling lost and alone. And this is a person outside. It looks like you're inside of some, sort of commitment or situation. And it's kind of like, one, you either feel like you made the wrong decision, or it's upsetting you that you had to leave somebody out in the cold. It could be a feeling of having to leave somebody out in a situation. So in the month of August, you might be heavily in your mind or trying to decide what action to take to find that balance with whatever the situation is for you. It kind of looks like it could be just an individual that so far I'm just really kind of seeing an individual. Somebody, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be pretty much any situation. So below that came the High Priestess. So you already know there's fire and water. You could also be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius, and a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or just have an inner knowing. The keys are right there to unlock whatever the situation. And if you notice, she's sitting in the dark, but she's looking forward. She already knows what could help the situation come to light instead of remaining in the dark. She already knows what resolution could help fix this entire situation, whatever conflict this is. The next card in the month of August came the Five of Swords. So someone had been defeated and someone got a hollow victory. So there's a person, a male standing, and then it looks like a female on the ground. It could be a male, but it really, to me, in this card, it always looks like a female. So it looks like somebody tried to dominate someone else in the month of July, causing further conflict. And we got the 2 5s, which is change. Large change is coming from this situation. And it's going to be forward movement, whatever it is, because at the final part of August, there is the Chariot again. And you got Chariot twice, so 7, 7. Something in July brought some kind of heaviness and a large change, and then progress begins to happen. Now, there's only one thing I do see here that is a little concerning, is at the end of the reading is this 4 of Cups. So somebody is not happy about an offer or opportunity or something within this dynamic. They're just not happy with the emotion, they're basically almost looks like they're not offering the emotion connection to some kind of situation that's trying to move forward. And it's getting multiple people caught up in their head, and then one person feeling like they gained a larger victory than someone else. But this card is never good to hold like that. That's a hollow victory, because in the story, this person rises back up to come back and take what this person thought that the other person gave up on. This person overcomes this person in the end. So whatever change that's coming and the person that may have caused this sort of conflict, it will be resolved. And I bet this person is probably the person that's not going to be emotionally happy about the progress, the change that's going to come in the month of August for you and whoever else that you're dealing with here. So clarifying the shadow and the authority figure, for possibly shadow aspects. Maybe you've got Aries in your chart, and or Leo in your chart, or it could be who you're dealing with. So clarifying the shadow came again, this Emperor. So to me, it's somebody that feels that they are in authority over you in a situation when they have no business being there, because they're trying to close you to a shadow side of yourself instead of the lighter side of yourself. They're not allowing you to go within and find balance within yourself, accepting your flaws and highlights. Someone is trying to rule without feeling in control. Could be an Aries, it could be it doesn't matter what sign it is. It's somebody that feels that they are in control of how you should feel, or with all aspects of this entire thing. It looks like they feel like they're in some sort of obligation and some sort of right when you are the only one that can be fully in control of your own self. Even if it's an individual that cares for you, they can't rule without emotion involved. And the reason I'm saying that, when I clarified this authority in this person that thinks that they have full control, because if you look in this card, this shadow is smiling at the gentleman in the light with a smirk, like they control it. The shadow cannot control the light. There's a reason there's a light and a dark. They're both needed. You can't have light without dark, and you can't have dark without light, because in the dark, the stars shine, the moon shines, there's a light there, and that comes from the sun. All those illuminate, even in the dark, from the sun. See, the person can't control that. That's within you. Everybody has a balance. When I clarified the authority figure, or the Emperor, came the Six of Pentacles. So this person has a scale, and here's two people, but they're choosing who to give to. And it's going to be unfair. It's not balanced. Because if you notice, he's looking at this person, giving this person 3 and this one 2. It's an imbalance of justice in whatever this situation is in the month that came from July to August. But you'll find the strength to move forward past it, because clarifying the Strength card and the Chariot was the High Priestess again. So you already know. So you've got a pillar of dark on this side. You've got the pillar of light on this side. And you have an individual that already knows, that already has the key to balance it. So, and it's really highly aspect of, somebody's definitely interfering, trying to interfere with your inner peace, it looks like. Something within you that you're going to have to stand your own ground for, because the next Pentacle is the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be slow movement forward. No matter what the situation is, whether it's, the shadow aspects of ourselves, or somebody trying to put their shadow on to control you, it's going to be slow moving, but you will progress in the month of August forward past it. And then clarifying the Two of Wands and the Page of Pentacles came the Eight of Cups. This is forward movement. This is where someone decides to walk up towards the mountain to the hermit mode, through the darkness, to overcome whatever it is that caused this imbalance within oneself. And there we go with the moon. And this is facing our shadow, you know, moving forward past our shadow. The next card after that is the Wheel of Fortune, the number 10. So it looks like this resolution will really, even though it got started in August, by October, it looks like it's going to be completely turned around. The situation is going to be completely resolved by October. The next that clarified the Wheel of Fortune, the second chance, the change, the calculation of probability of the change, came Justice. An equal give and take, a balance between, and it's focused so much on balance, it's crazy, because you got Shadow, the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess twice, the Chariot twice, number 7, you got 2 5s. So, and then if you look at these 2 cards, okay, it's some sort of reflection that's needed in this situation, because there's a 4 and there's a 6, but they're reversed Roman numerals. It's like looking in the mirror, or looking into the situation with full clarity of what the imbalance is, what's being unfair in this situation that you're dealing with either an Aries or a Leo. You know, you even have a Libra, and could be also a water sign. I've got fire, could be another fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or oh my goodness, I just forgot. Aries. And I was looking at the Aries card. That's silly. That just made me lose my train of thought for some reason. I am so sorry about that. I just got caught up. 52 could be of significance too, because I see kind of a lot of, 2s here as well. But it's moving forward. It just looks like there has to be some sort of balance. There's a key to balance out the situation, whether it's hot or cold, because fire and water, heat and cooling, an equal balance of something. It's definitely something totally imbalanced from July. It maybe go further back than that in this situation. But it's got you up in your head, or maybe you're concerned about the choice that you make in the future because of this shadow person that's putting stuff in your head, and you don't want to make the wrong decision. The next, when clarifying the 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess here, came the Hierophant, which also has the 2 keys. So there is something of importance between the balancing of this situation, and it's coming. It's just, it may be taking a little bit longer. Keys are extremely significant here. The key and justice and understanding a knowing, because the High Priestess is looking forward. This gentleman's head has his hands are covering his ears, as if he does not want to hear what she has to say. Like, he doesn't want to think about what she has to say. And, this is God's guidance. This is keys. Like, you can't shut out. And it's another 5. So another 5. Some sort of change is coming from this understanding. And clarifying the Hierophant, the 5 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess came the Moon. So there's some sort of illumination coming. Something was hidden. And again, you see the 2 towers, the 2 oracle buildings, you know, and all this conflict with the animals down here, and then the lobster coming out of the water. It's basically something is going to come to light to cause an understanding and forward movement from whatever this conflict and situation is. Because these 2 dogs are barking. I mean, they're not in a, you know, if you look at them, like, they're not happy about whatever situation is coming to light. And it has something to do with this false victory, this defeat of a person involved in whatever the situation was, whether it was work or family or friends or somebody that you're dealing with. Something's going to come to light about and give you clarity and understanding about what. Because something definitely is hidden and somebody knows, and there's keys, multiple keys in here, and multiple you know, scales. So something is out of balance, and it will find balance because the keys are crossed here, but they are fully facing, like they're open and face, like it's gonna come, whatever this is will come to light. And it looks like probably by October it'll be fully understood what the situation was. So clarifying the rest of the reading with the 5 of Swords, the Chariot card, and then the 4 of Cups, you got temperance, balance. See, again, balance. As above, so below. You know, there's a crown in the background. There's water, there's flowers, there's balance, and it's an angel. You know, something is going to come to light in this false victory, that whoever this authority figure thinks that they are, they're going to learn they cannot interfere in that. Like, they can't interfere. What's supposed to be is supposed to be, and you just have to have patience to get through it and understanding. The next card was the Ace of Wands, and this is something that you're extremely passionate about or will be extremely passionate about. Whatever this, you know, it might even, you know, be protection from this false victory. The next card was the 5 of Cups, which is depression, which you can also see in this card. So even in August, that's why I think the total issue is not going to be resolved in August. I think it'll be resolved by October. So it's still going to affect you in the future of whatever this situation is. It's going to cause you to be a little up in your head. And the Hierophant is here to tell you, look, there is a way to resolve the issue without illusion, without conflict. You just have to have patience and try not to let the past conflict with it or your own imbalance, you know, your own imbalance. Don't let it affect your progress, because you are moving forward. You're going from the 4 of Cups to the 5 of Cups. So it's progression, even though it was a disappointment, you know, depression. And the final card was the 6 of Cups. So you're progressing through it. I don't really have the complete resolution quite yet. I may do a extended on this for you guys, because this progression, or maybe a bonus, because this progression is 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So whatever you've been dealing with, even if it's moving slow, you will find the balance to move through it. Although environments and past situations, it's like we have to find within us, you know. Because see, this is empty cups. These are spilt cups with cups that are up, and these are full cups. So it's definitely progression. Lots of progression. In August, which I think will start, you'll probably start seeing some sort of change in this situation for you guys. You may not see it in August, but it's definitely starting. You may not see the results from it yet, but you will start seeing the results by October, for sure. And it could have been a situation as far back as 2018 with the 18 up here and the past card here. With this progression, something occurred and you've had to kind of work through and find balance through the conflict and, you know, in the situation. A lot of changes are coming in August that's going to help this progress for you guys. But yeah, I may go ahead and do an extended for this because I'd like to see, these are like little baby steps that you're moving forward. And then it's going to take like real action. But the action slowly starts in August. And then I'm thinking by October, you're going to see like a massive change with not only the way that you're feeling about the situation, but you're going to start seeing the results of a resolution from whatever this illusion and this imbalance and give and take and the solution, and be able to rise back and overcome this Five of Swords. No matter what that is, you know, whether it's work, family, friends, some sort of conflict with somebody that's been in your life from your past, but you're progressing through it slowly. And I like seeing that kind of progression because it means that you're taking the correct steps to resolve and do that inner work and that shadow side so that it doesn't stay there or come back. Like when you not skipping steps to move in the correct direction, you're taking the necessary steps and action within yourself to heal completely from whatever this control was and move forward. And I love seeing that. I mean, that's like amazing, because sometimes we go straight from, you know, like the Four of Cups to the Ten of Cups, and then a tower, bam, you know, it knocks you down, and then you have to start all over. But this isn't skipping steps whatsoever. It's step by step by step, and I really like seeing that. I hope this resonates with you guys. If it does, if you could please click the like button. Don't forget to, you know, throw in a comment if you'd like. I don't mind watching comments or reading them. I love actually the feedback. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I release, you know, current videos. And I will be doing some full moon readings, new moon readings, and the super moon reading, because we have 3 really large moon cycles in the month of August that I'm so excited. I can't wait to do them. I just love doing moon reads for some reason. I just connect with the cards amazingly. But I hope this resonates, and if you do, if you do like it and it does resonate, please hit that like button, comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification, and I'll see you in the future. And thank you so much for visiting my channel. I greatly appreciate you guys. Until next time, have a great day.